It was really awesome to go back to China because I was born in China.
That was my first time going out of the country, and it was the first time being away from my family for 2 whole weeks.
I think that it strengthened my confidence in a lot of ways.
My grandparents both speak Spanish, so I wanted to kind of connect with my roots a little bit.
I think I got a sense of being a little more grateful for everything that we have here.
The DCIS Foundation supports 4 DCIS schools from kindergarten all the way up to 12th grade. 你好，我叫林秀秀，我去中国，在昆明。I was adopted at age 6, and I don't know why, but I've had a passion for China since then. I decided that I really wanted to go back to China and use that and see if it's changed from my memory. It was really nice to meet my entire host family and share my culture with them while they shared theirs with me. I want to be trilingual in the world's strongest or most powerful languages, and I want to become an international business major. Having Chinese might allow me to have more experiences in China.
It's always a bit of a nervous-making feeling to have a child of yours travel far away, but that was totally overwhelmed by our excitement and her excitement. Getting the scholarship from the DCIS Foundation is really what made it possible.
I believe traveling is an experience for anyone of any age, and anyone can try new things and learn a language. Traveling gives us hands-on experience. We get to try the food instead of just seeing the food. We get to practice the language instead of just talking to our teachers and classmates.
The DCIS Foundation does a broad range of different type of travels, from even exchange to just touring a country to service trips. Hola, me llamo Rosa y yo fui a Argentina. I went to Argentina for a full year. I stayed with 2 different host families and I went to school there. We were doing American history in one of my classes over there, and so seeing a different side of that I think just helps you really recognize perspectives. I had to learn independence, paying my own phone bills. I had to manage my own bank account. What surprised me the most was the friends that I made and the type of friendships. We just grew really close, and I think that was something that I had never imagined. Me being the baby of the family, I think it was hard, especially for my mother, but they got used to it, and I think that they really liked me coming back and seeing that I changed.
OK， 拍拍手2次，1、2，成。
The DCIS Foundation allows students who may not be able to travel. It gives them an opportunity to travel and experience new things. Watashi no oname wa Ryder Phelps desu. Nihon de ikimashita. It was really scary the first time because I didn't really know what to expect. I was actually very nervous to stay with a family that I never stayed with before, but I ended up, it was amazing, and I would absolutely do it again. Staying with them changed me because it really strengthened my ability to communicate. It took effort on both of our parts to communicate things, and it took longer, but I was able to get it across, and I think that now in different situations that I'm put in, I will be able to put those skills to use. They invited me back, and they want me to come stay with them another time, and going into that, I didn't expect for such a bond to be created.
I think the most important thing about traveling is just getting to know yourself in another country. It kind of makes you realize what you prioritize and what they prioritize. Hello, my name is Jeanette Chavez, and I went to China. My most memorable experience from going to China, it was probably getting to go to different schools and just seeing how fascinated all the little kids were with us and meeting us. It was a bit challenging when I got there, especially in Kunming, because they talked so fast. My family's reactions when I told them that I wanted to go to China and there was this opportunity, well, my mom, she was really excited for me, but she was also worried about how we were gonna pay for it. She was like, okay, well, if you wanna go, I just have to start asking for more hours and start working more, and I didn't want her to do that. Having the DCIS Foundation help me pay for my trip allowed my mom to not have to work 2 jobs just to for me to be able to go.
My name is Edward Perea and I traveled to Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. There was a community service component. We went to the favelas. There was an orphanage there with really young kids whose parents would leave them there for a couple days because they had to work or they just didn't have a home. And when we got there, it was like super crowded. Like the houses are like right on top of each other. So we go in and then there's like vendors everywhere, people like selling fish. There's like a whole lot of graffiti. And then we go into this orphanage and we see all these kids and they were really happy to see us. So we painted it. It looked more cheerful. You could see the before of the place and then the after, and like there was a huge change. It felt really good to be there and just like see a smile on their face and be able to help the community out. And it just felt really warming to see that.
I definitely saw some new changes in me, and I think that I did come back as a new person.
My mom said that one thing she did notice was that I was a lot more responsible.
I think I have a better ability to speak to people now.
It promoted the idea of community service to me. Like I think I want to do more of that.
It was an experience and I'd love to do it again.
Traveling to a different country is different, and I think everyone in my generation or any generation should experience it.